Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to the Sports Rep Show. I am your host, Brian Monango, unpacking the latest sports news. Well, before we do get into today's show, I think we should just give mention to Chelsea for ending Tottenham Hotspur's unbeaten run last night, as we saw Jackson score a hat-trick that is against Tottenham Hotspurs, who have been doing brilliantly this season. Shout out goes to Postecoglou, who they brought in, as we all know that Kane left Tottenham, and we all thought Tottenham will fall and crumble, but we've seen the team has risen, and they sit now second in the Premier League, only behind Manchester City. Hopefully, we will see them getting back to winning ways against Wolves over the weekend. But with that being said, let's get into today's hit list. Well, with this one, we focus on local Eslaker. I think we all know word on the town, word on the street is Eeshoke Chula Chula will be taking again on African Stars on the 18th of November. Well, Eeshoke Chula Chula won the SMS competition and will face African Stars on the 18th of November at Independence Stadium at the Dr Hage Geingob Stadium, I should say, actually. So we are all looking forward to that one. That happens on the 18th of November, which is next week. And here is Amos Shiuka, one of the organizers, speaking at today's launch.
Right, thanks very much, John. Yeah, it's going to be a very short and sweet morning or event. So we're not here for long speeches and many other things. We are well prepared. Preparations are underway. The team, the sponsors behind the scene, they've been really pushing. It's unfortunate we couldn't have the kit here this morning, but we might have another small media gathering to reveal the kit, because the kit is at the moment as we speak at the airport, being cleared and so on. We thought we could have it here at the press conference, but it's okay, it's here. In short, we would like to really thank our sponsors yet again for another exciting event, the Dr Hage Geingob Cup, for their commitment, the long-term commitment. I need to remind everyone again that this is the 9th edition, meaning this is year number 9 that we've been doing this with the same sponsors, sitting side to side with us and running this event. We'd also like to thank the NFA as the custodians of football for allowing us to use their brand. It's their brand at the end of the day, and then subsequent to that we tap into the brand of the Premier League with the clubs that we are now using as the tool to make this fun event. African Stars, as we've said, they qualified automatically as the league champions, and there was no question about that. And then we ran how many months was it? 2 months? Or was it a month and a half? A month and a half campaign or competition via an independent aggregator. So please, this was not done by MTC, just so that you know. Collectively as sponsors and the organizing committee, we got together and we chose an independent aggregator that could run this competition for us. The results should be here today. The results are verified, they are audited, and anyone from the public has got the right and access to get these results from the independent aggregator, DMS. That's their name. So we will read the different what do you call it? Top 3 only. Yeah. You only want to hear top 3? Yeah. It can go quick. It's only 15 teams. Okay. So we'll give you the results, and thereafter we'll then announce the winner, and that will then take us through to the next preparation to say what needs to happen and so forth and so forth. We continue pushing our campaign in the media to make sure that we fill the stadiums. At the same time, I'd like to congratulate MTC for a great initiative that they launched yesterday. I'm sorry I couldn't make it, but I also like to repeat what was said yesterday, that again, with all the sponsors and the patron of football, they have all agreed that the proceeds from the gate takings at this weekend or on the 18th will all be channeled to the Brave Warriors for their preparations. Tafalaga, thank you for your investment that you've done over the years and you continue to do to prepare our boys. And now again, MTC has come up with a great initiative to top what we've already been doing. And I think each and every Namibian that can make it to the stadium, this is your way of contributing to our Brave Warriors as well, to say, good luck boys, prepare well, and your $20 that you'll pay at the entrance or for your ticket can go a long way. So with that, I plead with those that can make it to the stadium to please support our Brave Warriors through the purchase of a ticket.
Yes, Lesotho Chula, ladies and gentlemen. If you do want to stand a chance to win a trip for two to Ivory Coast for the AFCON qualifiers 2024, not qualifiers, but the AFCON 2024, where Namibia will be taking part, this is definitely your chance. NMH Namibia Media Holdings is sending two lucky people all the way to Ivory Coast to watch Namibia's opening match. That's a big one. So if you do want to stand a chance to win that one, make sure you take part in the competition. As you can see in the L shape below, just make sure that you take part in that. The last day for the competition and the draw will be on Sunday, so we still have a few days to go. So make sure you do sign up, make sure you take part, and you could be the one that could be leaving for Ivory Coast for Lesotho Chula. Well, with that being said, it was announced that the 19-year-old prop forward Herman Coetzee has signed a 3-year contract with the prestigious French top 14 club Racing 92, while the former national under-18 schoolboy captain will follow in the footsteps of namesake Aaron Coetzee as well as Anton Bresler. The only other Namibians who have previously worn the Racing 92 jersey were here in his own words. And speaking from Paris, Herman Coetzee expresses his excitement and appreciation for the significant career breakthrough. Let's have a look.
Good morning, guys. My name is Herman Coetzee. I'm a 19-year-old prop from Namibia that just signed with Club Giants Racing 92 as an S4/CDF. Where do I start? I started this year at Comcare Rugby Travel Academy with my coaches Len Willefeer and Rassi, which helped me this year to accomplish feats like playing for the Falca Under-19 Currie Cup team, showcase my talents on a Currie Cup level, Under-19 Currie Cup level. Played for Comcare Rugby Travel Academy as well in the league, and played against Turks, Narco Bulls and teams like that, which also conditioned me and bettered my play style, and then worked on my scrum techniques and scrummaging as well. Truly thankful for them as they helped me to get this opportunity to join the Club Giants Racing 92, as they had the contacts to call and to ask and to market their players, as that's what they do at RTA. They try to market the players to go play overseas primarily, and they helped me to get this contract and gain this massive opportunity and once in a lifetime opportunity for a young Namibian boy like myself, which we don't always get the opportunities. But I'm very grateful for them, and they helped me immensely. And then as well, I played for the under-20 Namibian team at the Bathurst Trophy this year in Kenya, which didn't go very well, but was still a learning curve for us to deal with loss and to deal with winning, to deal with losing, and just to keep it together as a team. And then also getting a call up to the Velvicha Currie Cup team in the Mzansi Challenge Cup, which was a huge accomplishment for me, and as what I set out to accomplish this year as well, one of my main goals. And just very happy when I got the call from Coach Alistair Coetzee, who told me, listen, we need a prop, we think you we think you'll be ready to play at this level. We'll condition you, we'll help you, and we'll make you stronger, faster, fitter and better so that you can compete on this level. And I remember being so excited, just going on my knees, thanking God that He gave me this opportunity to play for the Valvicha Currie Cup team, as you can say. And I mean, I worked closely with Coach Alistair, Coach Crisander Boeta, and then Coach Jaco Engels as well, which immensely improved my scrummaging and my technique and everything. He put a lot of hours into me as a player, and he backed me every time I went onto the field. Very thankful for all the coaches that helped me this year, and through that I also gained the chance to be in the 40-man squad for the Namibian World Cup, which was a massive accomplishment for me as a 19-year-old prop. I think not a lot of us have the opportunity, and once again I just went on my knees and thank God for this massive opportunity. And every day I wake up knowing that God gave me this day, and that I should work hard every day to accomplish something new that I set out for myself. And I worked closely with the coaches in the World Cup squad, coaches like Alistair Kutsia and then Matt Proudfoot as well, the scrum coach or the forwards coach. And I mean, just as well as the players like Johan Deisel, Desidarius Sethi, Aranos Kutsia, Kasi. I mean, just working close to them and looking what they're doing, writing it down, making notes. It was massive for me as a young player to be training with these pros, and just to know that this is what it takes to become a pro one day, never to give up. And it was amazing for me, as I learned a lot, and they also helped me as a youngster. They helped me to become more confident in my play style, more confident in my scrummaging, confident in my fitness and stuff. And yeah, it was really amazing. And I hoped to be on the shortlist maybe, but sadly it did not happen, as I was just there for the learning and everything. But I'm still very proud to have been in that squad, and maybe in the next 4 years, maybe one day I'll wear the national colours for the senior team. And then as well as I've signed at Racing 92 Club Giants in France, and really excited for this journey. And I mean, the club's really nice. I mean, everyone here treats you as if you are family, even if they don't know you or even if they know you. I mean, the coaches here, the staff, the medical team, everyone, they are really invested in you as a person as well. Like Coach Stuart Lancaster at the pro team, he takes them in, asks them a few questions, tries to learn a few things about you, try to make it as friendly as possible for you at a new club. And really grateful for the opportunity that I've been given, and trying to make the best of it. I'm also living on the club premises, so it makes it much easier for me to be at all the practices, to gym, put in extra work, put in extra fitness or anything. And they try to better you as a player. They are just such a professional environment, and they try to help you as much as they can. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity, and never give up, always have hope. One day it will be your day, and grab that opportunity with both hands.
Yes, Herman, het gaan goed. Ek wil vir jou sê sterk daar by Racing. Weet so mense sal goed doen en dit lekker geniet. Frans is 'n bietjie anders nie soos ons Afrikaners sien, maar geniet die rugby. Ek dink as jy goed speel en jou ding doen, sal hulle jou waardeer. Probeer maar die taal leer so vroeg as moontlik, is maar moeilik. Maar ja, ek dink as hulle sien jy sit moeite en help dit ook baie, en Sia sou ook lekker kan help. Daai is 'n baie great ou, gawe mense, en alles wat mooi is, man.
Well, we definitely do wish the young man the best of luck in his new tournament in France. Being said, well, with that being said, we do have the spotlight that's up next right after the break.
a double trolley dash in our birthday bonanza while saving on these. Get 10 kg Champion Super Maize for $99.99. 3 kg Pasta Grande Elbows or Mac for $64.99. 1.5 kg Real Good Mixed Chicken for just $64.99. 1 liter First Choice UHT milk for $19.99. And 2 kg Surf hand washing powder for $49.99. See the details of our incredible double trolley dash competition at run.That.
Well, things have mostly been quiet on the local rugby front in recent weeks, but national under-20 coaches Ryan de la Harp and Jaco Engels have actually been busy laying the groundwork for a winning campaign next year. Well, following a limited success in the Rugby African under-20 Bartes Trophy over the last 4 years, Namibia is determined to re-establish their dominance amongst the potential qualifiers for the World Rugby under-20 trophy that is. Well, with that being said, we do have an interview with de la Harp, and this is what he had to say.
So we are with Namibia under-20 coach Ryan de la Harp. So you guys have started early with your under-20 project with looking towards next year. Tell us a bit about what you've been up to and what's coming ahead.
No, thanks, Andrew. This is now. We started on the 18th of September with this program, and the reason for that is, like I was saying earlier, I've not been in this position last year. This time, the idea was always to start early. The schools rugby is finished, club rugby is finished. We had to start immediately because a lot of our boys need conditioning. You've got to get that conditioning now. We're not a month before the time, so we're trying to put in good building blocks. Sergio's done a great job putting a bulking program together for the boys, where they can just get bigger and stronger. Up until the 20th of November, that's when we're looking to have our alignment camp from the 20th of November to the 1st of December, while everyone is still together. What we found last year, when there was a camp the first week in December, 120 players turned up, but a lot of boys weren't up to standard. But this time around, the boys have to basically almost qualify for the alignment camp. So we've been watching a lot of school rugby. We've done baseline testing, and we want to pick the top 50 or 60 boys based on their character and also their testing, so that it's going to be a smaller group, but it's and more hands-on. So hopefully, us being slightly ahead will help us for next year.
Okay, so you've been traveling around the country, did a few trips, and you also have some other trips planned.
Yeah, we obviously went down to the coast after a couple of weeks in Windhoek when we started, and we went down and just seen the boys who's under 20s on the coast, and we had an amazing 3 days. The boys there on the coast are absolutely hungry, but we thought, let's make it a bit easier. Why don't we go to them and not expect everyone to come up, and then there's expectation. And what we discussed was the values of this environment and the union and what it means to play for Namibian rugby, and also the jersey, to instill the value back into the jersey, that pride, and to want to fight for that. Yesterday we were in Rehoboth, same thing. 38 boys turned up. A few of them a bit young, but that was a great success because the community of Rehoboth, I told them we've got world-class talent. Natural ability. What we need to do is identify the boys, because it's player-centered, development-driven, performance and competition ready. Those are the steps. That's what we've tried to instill. So we're hoping more of them would come up to Windhoek before the alignment camp. We can test them and see where they're at, because we don't want to waste people's time. They travel up and down, spend a lot of money, but then they expect, oh, because I've done that, I should be in the team. We want the best of the best, putting this Namibian jersey, over their head. The other thing is also what we've told them: when the team is finalized, that's going to be representing the country at Bartes. Those boys, their profiles will be in the newspaper with the test, baseline test, bench press, so that everyone can see that's the criteria. So if anyone's not made the team, it's because their bench press wasn't good enough. Their character or whatever the case may be, because I feel it's just fair. If we put it out there, then everyone can obviously understand. The top 3 boys in that position, that's what their tests look like. Because we want the fittest team. That's why we're starting now.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with soccer news first. That's from the English Premier League and the game played between Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea. It's Chelsea that won the game surprisingly by 4-1. That game was played at Tottenham Hotspur and it was described by many as crazy and controversial. It was crazy and controversial because there were red cards and also ill discipline and injuries, but it was Tottenham Hotspur that finished the game with 9 players. It was 9 players because of red cards in the game. Players that left the field was firstly Romero in the 33rd minute, and he got a red card, and then also Udogi that also got a red card in the 55th minute, and it was a 2-1 late in the game in the 94th minute, and Tottenham Hotspur also had a chance to equalise, but then it was Chelsea that scored 2 late goals in the 94th and 97th minute, and that is to seal the win by 4-1. It is Chelsea's first win since the 7th of October. Another good season for them. They're 10th on the list at the moment. They've got 15 points from 11 games. And then at the moment, all the teams have played 11. At the moment, it is Manchester City leading by 27 points on the log. Tottenham Hotspur they're still second on the log. They've got 26 points, and then followed on 24 points by Liverpool and Arsenal. Moving on to tennis news on international sport, and that is the WTA finals for women that was played a day late because of weather delay. That was in Mexico, in Cancun, and it was Iga Swiatek of Poland that won the tournament. Quite a comprehensive and easy win in the final against Jessica Pegula from the USA. It is Swiatek that won the game by 6-1 and 6-love. With the win, it is Swiatek that is now the new world number 1 again. She took over from Aryna Sabalenka, so she will finish 2023 as the world number 1 player. She's 22 years old and she became the second or the youngest winner since 2011. And that was when Petra Kvitova won the tournament aged 21. And it's the first ever WTA finals win for Iga Swiatek. On the men's tennis calendar, the ATP finals will be played from the 12th to the 19th of November. As with the women WTA finals, it will be the 8 best men players that will compete in that. That will be played in Turin, and the favourite in that will be world number 1 Novak Djokovic, and other favourites will be Carlos Alcaraz and Daniil Medvedev. And to conclude today's international sports news, it is hockey news and Olympic game news. Olympic Games 2024 that will be in Paris next year. And the good news for South African hockey is that both the men and women team they qualified for the Olympic Games in 2024 in Paris. The Africa Continental qualifying were played in Pretoria in South Africa, and it's firstly the women that qualified for the Olympic Games in 2024 by beating Nigeria convincingly by 9-0. Good result for the South African women's team, and a good performance also by Taryn Lombard. Taryn Lombard scoring a hat-trick of goals for the South African women's team. In the men's qualifying, it was South Africa that played against Egypt, and that was in the final for qualifying, and South Africa winning by 2-1. It was quite competitive, and only in the fourth quarter, it was Ryan Julius that scored for South Africa to make it 2-1. Also quite tense in the end. There was a video referral review for Egypt for a probable goal, but it wasn't allowed, so South Africa winning by 2-1. Still, the Egyptian men team and the Nigerian women team can still qualify for the Olympic Games in Paris. There is now a worldwide qualifying that will play, Olympic qualifying tournaments that will play, and both Egypt and Nigeria qualify for those tournaments to still make it to France 2024. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.
Well, I think we saw a lot of upsets in the weekend in the Premier League, but the one of yesterday has to be one of the biggest, where we saw Spurs fall at home to Chelsea, and Chelsea coming out strong in that match. A team that hasn't been doing so well in the Premier League, but yes, as we all do know, the Champions League continues tonight, and we'll be looking forward to that action. But from me, Brian Munango, it is goodbye.